Salutations, friends. It's me, Avery, once again. Boy, has it been a minute. But, life and work and all the fun excuses that you can make for not doing things. But anyway, I don't have any of those things anymore. So I've been doing more art recently, and I did this illustration last week, and I figured I would do a little voiceover because boy, is it satisfying watching me draw 75 book spines for 5 minutes. This is a little scholarly tapir that I have drawn for you folks that I actually, per my Instagram post, if you saw this, I saw a hair in my shower that was twirled up and in the shape of this little lady's head. And I couldn't get the image of her cute little head out of my mind for the rest of the day. So of course I had to draw her. As I mentioned, she is scholarly. Look at her in her little library. I actually was thinking of her as an aardvark at first, and then I realized that tapirs and aardvarks and other animals often get confused with one another when I did a Google search on them, trying to figure out what kind of animal she is. But while I begin filling in these book spines, I figured I might as well give you guys some updates about what's going on in my life, if you didn't already know. Skylar and I have moved to Tacoma, Washington to get a little more central. Your girl is trying to become a government employee as we speak. And the Kitsap Peninsula, while it is so lovely and beautiful and sweet and tiny, it is unfortunately quite tiny and makes it much more difficult in the general job market, as well as specifically public service positions. So we moved down here so we could be a little bit more central. And it's amazing. We live in a house and not an apartment. It's so good. I'm very happy to not be living in an apartment anymore. You can see I got tired of doing the book spines here, not realizing I had drawn so many when I outlined them. The section to the left of the screen is a fiction section, so just a bunch of novels and things that Skylar and I came up together. There are some remixes of some classic books that you may know. And on the right of the screen, that's of course the history section, as you can tell by the history of clownery 1 and 3, the second book having been checked out by yours truly, of course, naturally. But yes, so that's really the new stuff for me, just moving and being unemployed. Through my unemployment, I have had much more time to do art, as I mentioned, so my Instagram is much more active. If you haven't followed me there and you're interested, I'm not just doing drawing, I'm doing things like photography, or pretending to at least, so you can check it out. There's a link in the description. But thanks for hanging out with me for a couple of minutes today. I hope you enjoyed watching me draw 75 books. I have another video coming up here in a few days for you guys too, so see you then. Bye.